Yes, my wonderful people. Welcome to JAYY-PRO-WORLD again. My people, me there me a look and me see a video on social media where a lady dey on a bus and one piece of thing kick off in the bus. But you know the surprising thing? It was a bus full of young kids, school kids. The lady brandish a big long knife on the bus. And I'm talking about a grown woman brandish a big long knife on the bus. Is this woman have mental issues? Does this woman have some problem going in her upstairs or what? Because in my mind, me I say, it's only a person who is mentally challenged or have some mental issues going would pull out such a big long knife on a bus. And not only that, people, it goes on and this woman ending up inflicting wounds on about 4 of the school pitney them. The bus driver have to tap the bus and all of the pitney them run out. Bearing in mind now, I see an adult who go to the aid of the kids them. And I try to ask the woman, say, what kind of fooling is she going with? What go on here so ray. And let me tell you, I saw the woman a joke after the man face. Me don't know if the conductor or the driver if he hold back the woman a try to take with the knife. But even the adult person who go to the kids them aid, the woman want to stab up to. And I look on the lady and me I say, you can't really look on a person and tell if they have mental issues. But she looked fairly collective to me just by looking at her. Just an assumption because you can't really tell. Look past somebody and tell if them have something going on them upstairs. And the way the woman operate, that lady would have taken a few of those young kids' life if adult never did intervene. Some parents, some mother, some father, a sister and a brother would end cry right now because them lose them relative who them love. Because that woman would have taken even 1 or 2 of them little school pitney their life. No. Bearing in mind, a police was on the scene now. It get to a point that a police was on the scene. And this lady basically was explaining to the police what transpired. With her there explaining to the police with her back turned, I see a young man in the lens of the camera, another schoolboy, clad in his school uniform, rise with a big stone and let it go in her head back. She fall right to the floor. Red start chump from the back of her head. She probably never fall over and bust up her face because she break her fall with the police officer. Because she hold on to the police officer going down. She slowly fall down and hold on to the police officer foot until she reached the ground. But she was disorientated. She all over the place. She don't know where she at. Because it was a hell of a lick she get out of that big stone. Do I wrong that little schoolboy? It's sad to say, but no. I think the lady deserve it. I think that lady deserve that big stone. I am not one that condone wrongdoing or encourage it in any way. But in this particular situation where a busload of kids, school kids, clad in their uniform were attacked by a fully grown woman, an adult, a knife-wielding woman who inflicted stab wounds on about 4 of the kids them. And one of the little boy them stand up to the aid and fellow schoolmate them and put a big stone in this big old grown-ass woman head. We stab up the little pitney them. How would I not support that? The police run after the little youth, but the video cut off, so I didn't see if they catch the little youth or not. But I would say that little boy should just be let off as a warning and make him know that what he did wasn't right, especially in front of the police, because the police have this underhand. But at the same time, think about how traumatized those kids were, or even that little boy, if you see probably him friend, or even him girlfriend, in the bus get stabbed from a woman. Eh? You don't know what this woman you going to do after. So, it can kind of justify. So police, me think the police them just let him off with a warning and nothing back of that. Because the woman deserve it. Me tell you, you know, a whole heap of time we see a lot of these kids missing and we think they are just man alone that do it. A lot of grown-ass women out there involved as well. They're a part of all of this shit. Just like the one where the woman went go pick up the little, I think she was 8-year-old from school in Portmore. Because him and the father were in a relationship and the father and he must break up and he go pick up the little pitney from school and take away the little pitney and go bust her throat. You understand me I say? So it's no surprise they're thinking that women are not involved in these things as well. And in a situation like this, where are our protectors for the kids these days? Where are they? And you know, is this lady even a mother? You know? And me see some people express sadness towards what the little schoolboy do. The little schoolboy never rang to put a big stone in her head. Him never rang. It's in defense. I'm him school colleague them, him schoolmate them or something. Imagine you as a child, grade 8, grade 9, in a bus, and an adult wheel out a big knife and start stab up pitney. You can imagine that trauma there. This little boy probably wasn't even in his right mind. It probably was just a defense mechanism of the perpetrator who have done that to his fellow schoolmate. Him just feel like that are the only thing he can do to justify some level of defense towards himself and his schoolmate them. Whether or not the woman was still there wielding the knife or not, it doesn't matter. What grown adult stab up a group of pitney pan a bus? And when another adult intervene to make you know that what you're doing is past wrong, you want to stab them up too. How does that work? Anything will happen to this woman, she have to take it. What if one of those pitney when did stab just run out of the bus and jump on their phone and call them parents, and it so happen that one of them family member or relative is nearby and come this woman, you could imagine what could happen? Probably this woman would no longer be among the land of the living. Because which man go have nobody gonna stab up them pitney pan bus or whatever. Don't care what. Worse when you come and see says an adult. That make matters even worse. So me hope that the Jamaica Constabulary Force do the right thing. And this young man, who I would say this was self-defense, given or not he was in a position where he couldn't break free or nothing, that was not the case. The woman did stand there. With a big woman like that, a knife wielding woman, you cannot do nothing more attack her from back and give her a big stone as a little school youth. So me just hope that the police them look into it that way and look at the bigger picture. This woman could have killed more than one school kids on a bus. Make it make sense, you know. If him stab up 4, one of those stab could have been fatal. It could have been. Because a woman like this should be locked away. You understand? Where school pitney could have do you on the bus so that you feel like if you wheel off a knife and start stab like you're mad. You tell me that now. One thing me know. Me no sorry for her. The big stone she get in her head, me no sorry for her. Me just see that as karma. After you as an adult in a bus and stab up much pitney, and one of the same pitney and give her a big stone in your head. It's just what it is. And just your karma that. Believe when me tell you that. One J-Pro world, me people. Remember good no man? You not fi ask nobody nothing. And nobody not fi tell you nothing. I just one J-Pro world. Believe.